All right, welcome to day 12 of our 30-day challenge. It's 100 swings a day for the kettlebell, 100 swings a day for the mace. We are on our 12th day, which is the end of our first real cycle. So the first 6 days of the month, we just kind of fucked off, had some fun, made sure we swung every day, get that consistency up. Then we moved into an actual bit of a regimen. So we did hinge style for 3 days, and then we did vertical or squat style swings for 3 days. Each section of that is broken up into a strength one, so 5 sets of 20 as heavy as we can handle, followed by a conditioning one where the sets are getting longer and the rests are getting a bit shorter. So for this first cycle, we did a set of 10 to warm up, 1 minute rest, set of 30, 1 minute rest, set of 30. And that's all for the kettlebell. The mace was a little bit different, but more or less the same. And then the third day of each one, I'm calling them weirdo swings. It's a recovery day, right? So you've got a strength day, a conditioning day, and then a recovery day. So we still do our 100 swings, and maybe we do 5 sets of 20 or 10 sets of 10 or whatever it is, but we do it in a much lighter weight, much more playful style, to make sure we get some blood pumping to those same muscles, some recovery in that way, but it's not all that hard, right? It's like if you're a cyclist or a runner and you do your marathon or whatever, the next day you still go for a run, but it's a jog, it's slow, maybe it's a walk, to get the blood pumping through those same muscles that you just used. It's gonna help bring nutrients to that area, extra oxygen to that area. It's gonna help flush it all out, and you will recover faster by doing that. So that's what today is. Today is our vertical recovery day, weirdo day, whatever you wanna call it. I like weirdo because it just sounds fun. Yeah, so we're gonna jump into it. I'm gonna do 5 sets of 20. I'm gonna start with figure eights, just like we did for the hinge style. But this time, again, since it's vertical, we're gonna go down, pass, down, pass. I'm trying to keep my chest as vertical as I can when I'm doing this. It's not going to be perfectly vertical, period. That's impossible. You will lean a little bit, but we're trying our best to go up and down, really to move that energy into our quads instead of in our hamstrings. Both styles are going to push the glutes a bit differently, but still you're going to feel it in your glutes. But it's whether or not the hamstrings are working more or the quads, the anterior compartment of your thigh, are working more. So posterior chain, more anterior chain for the more vertical ones, whatever. Anyway, all right, here we go. Set number 1, 20 swings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1 minute of rest. To the morning. All right. That got my heart rate up to what? 107. Not bad. Mine tends to be pretty low, so to get it up there just with that makes me pretty happy, and it tells me how warm it is outside too. How quickly the heart rate elevates when it's hot, you know, or extremely cold. But we're back down to 90 pretty quick. We've got 20 seconds. We're going to go into the second set. I'm going to stick with juggling. I'm just going to try to make it more vertical, and a little pendulum is fine, right? Because it's still, I'm pushing up like a squat. Juggling kind of does this weird combination because it's more of a competition style swing. Whatever. But again, mostly just want to get moving and stay consistent. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, woo, 19, 20, wee. Okay, 1 minute of rest. Oh, up to 120 that time. We're getting there. All right. That works because I got to do some cardio today anyway. So I've talked about it a couple times in a couple of the other videos. I got the Morpheus strap. Trying that out. I started doing that with a bunch of different stuff. So I want to start talking about products a little more because I've got, people are sending me shit now. And some of it I just want to try, so I buy it. And give you reviews so you guys don't waste your money on shit. But so far, the Morpheus is cool. I like that it does the heart rate variability every morning. So I put it on after I get up. It checks my heart rate variability. And then I tell it, like, this is how much I slept. This is how I feel. And it gives me a score, you know? Like last night I slept like shit. And it told me I was at like 79% recovered. Now it doesn't really know me yet. Whoop, time for our next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay. Anyway, I like that it does the heart rate variability in the morning. It gives me an idea of how my body is actually going to do in a workout. It's not always perfect. I've done these things before. Like the Aura ring was my favorite, but I kept losing them because I would take them off to wash my hands or something. Forget it. There's one somewhere in Boston. But this, I put it on. It takes like 2.5 minutes to analyze my heart and see how we're doing today. Really like that feature. And it adjusts. So if you're trying to rebuild your cardio or build your cardio, it adjusts the zones for you. And it tells you, this week, this is how you're doing so far this week. This is how many minutes we'd like you to be in this zone, that zone, that zone. So when it's pushing you up to the very top, you know, your red zone is what they call it, what they have it as, you're only in there. They want you in there for like 20 minutes a week, or me anyway. Next set. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right. So then you can use those zones and you have an idea of how much you should push in a given week to improve your actual conditioning, your actual cardio. I think that's neat. So what did we do? We did figure eights, reverse simples, mugs, now orbitals. That's 4 sets. One more. What the hell should we do for the last set? All right. For the last set, I actually think I want to try and just go for simples. I'm not very good at them, so we'll work on that. So anyway, so far, I really like the Morpheus strap, the Morpheus app, the Morpheus, whatever the fuck it's called. You know, I'll keep you posted. Here we go. Oops. Up. Up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 21 for good luck. We're gonna go 2 minutes of rest and go into our mace. Again, lightweight. So, let's adjust. Oh, there's a fucking magnet on there. Let's adjust the ADEX. See how long it takes. We started at the 20-second mark here. Dropping it down to 15 pounds, and I'm just gonna do all the sets with that. So I was at 25, I took off 2 of the 5-pound plates. Come on, baby. In my mind, I'm gonna go around this. 35 seconds. It's pretty easy when you're just taking plates off, too. It'll take a little bit longer to put them on, but what, maybe 45 seconds? A minute? That's not long. So something adjustable like this is really pretty neat. Got a few different adjustable, I got a ton of different maces, but a few that are adjustable in different ways. So my StrongerGrip.com, the Ryan J. Pitts one, it's loaded with lead shot. So it takes a lot longer to adjust, but it's cool. And the way that you can feel it moving inside the mace is pretty neat. And then I've got the Hydro Mace with the water inside. That whips you around all over the place, which is super fun to deal with, or kind of a pain in the ass, but in a good way. But again, it takes a lot longer to load and unload. This is very easy to change. One of these days I'll get the more standard plate loaded ones. Maybe one from like Strongman Dan or CK Maceworks. We'll see if one of you guys wants to sponsor me and send me one. I'll do a review for you. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, woo, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna do 1 minute of rest here. So, you know, hint, one of you companies that has the plate loaded ones wants to send me a plate loaded mace, you know, for reviews or something, I would accept a free mace and do a review for you. You know, to the millions of fans that watch my videos, I'm totally just fucking around. But, you know, that sounds cool. They sound really interesting. Both the Strongman Dan one and, which I'm sure he has another thing. I can't remember what it's called right now, but I'll tag him in this. And then CK Maceworks. Both of those, they look very interesting and different in their own ways. So I'm curious how they work. So if you got any experience with those, the one from Strongman Dan I got to play with at Bellfest, and I like it. I liked it for the 10 minutes I got to play with it. Anyway, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whee! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm also pretty excited. I've got Hephaestus Athletica, which is I guess not really technically a sponsor, but kind of a sponsor. They've sent us a bunch actually of the clubs. I got one of their swords. They've got the weighted swords. Fucking awesome. Awesome looking things. I've got one of those on the way. So when that comes in, we'll do a video of that on that. Actually, Catherine, my wife, she's like, well, if we had a sword, then I'd want to learn how to use a mace. And I'm like, I'll get you a sword. Fuck it. What's it take for you to learn this shit? I'm into it. So you'll see that, and I'm guessing about a week. Like I ordered it last night, and this morning they sent me a thing saying it's already been shipped, which, if you haven't bought anything from Hephaestus, they're fucking fantastic. The shipping is done really quick. Everything's got a great turnover, and they have a lot of cool stuff now. I'm excited to get their maces too. And I love the color coordination with them. So I'm excited to try those. When I get those in, you'll see a review for those. I lost count. 5-ish, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, you can tell I'm pushing myself a lot less hard for this. My heart rate only got up to 100 on this in the mace swings. I have learned too over all the different maces and stuff that I've used that I really do prefer ones with a pommel at the bottom. This little ball at the bottom really does help you hold on. Like, I still love my White Lions, but I do wish it had a pommel at the end here. But the fact that I've beat the crap out of those and they still look good and they're just going with it, I'm into that. Quality on those is really, really good, but I'm excited to compare and contrast with the Hephaestus ones because they look so nice. I love all the colors. I'm a sucker for colors. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna do one more set because I'm pretty sure that's 4. 9, you're on my side and everything's all right. I'm gonna do a separate video after this one. My first real Morpheus conditioning video. So I'm gonna let it guide my time, and I'm just gonna do jump rope, which I haven't done in a long time, so I'm probably gonna suck at it. But fuck it. It's really the main piece of cardio equipment I have at the house. Like, I've got a bike on a trainer over here, but I haven't really figured out how to adjust everything on it. I haven't really fucked with it a lot yet. So the jump rope is much easier to control, especially if I'm gonna do short bursts, which I think I'm gonna end up at like 30 seconds on and whatever to get me at the heart rate that it's gonna want me at. So I'll post that video up after I do it. Ooh, somebody wants to talk to me. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And that's it, my friends. Day 12 in the fucking books. Yeah, if you're subscribed to my YouTube, I'll post it up. This will be up on YouTube. Obviously, you probably found it on YouTube, but if not, then this will be up on YouTube. And then I'll do that conditioning work. I'm going to do it right now. And then you'll see that posted up. I'll do it on Instagram and YouTube so you can kind of get a feel for how the Morpheus works.